Charles Darwin. Full name is Charles Robert Darwin. He is a national figure of Great Britain, England. He was born on February 12, 1809 and died on April 19, 1880 to age 73 years. He is a naturalist and geologist. He had a wife named Emma Darwin and was blessed with 10 children. Charles grew up in a noble family. His father, Robert Darwin, was a wealthy doctor. His mother's family name was Darwin, Wedgwood. During the course of his life, he has won several awards, including the FRS 1839, the Royal Medal 1853, the Wollaston Medal 1859, and the Copley Medal 1864. In addition, he also has a career in natural history, geology, and biology. The awards achieved cannot be separated from the various theories he put forward, like the voyage of the Beagle, and the most famous is the origin of species evolution through natural selection, common ancestor. The peak of his career was when he published an idea called the theory of evolution. From the creation of species, catastrophism, uniformitarianism, Lamarck evolution, to Darwin's theory of evolution, which states that humans descended from their ancestors, namely the apes. Charles Darwin then became internationally famous since then, and described as one of the most influential figures in the history of mankind in the world. Until his excellence as a scientist is respected, with a funeral at Westminster Abbey, as one of the greatest scientists of all time. Charles' life was filled with experiences and inspirations. Even though he had died, he left many quotes that could be an inspiration. Here, Charles Darwin's aphorisms for all of you. A man who dares to waste an hour has not yet discovered the value of life. Animals, whom we have made our slaves to, we don't like to think of as equals to us. I cannot convince myself that a benevolent and almighty God will purposely create parasitic wasps with firm intent to feed them inside the living bodies of caterpillars. Ignorance more often produces belief than knowledge. It is for those who know little and not those who know much. Humans tend to improve at a greater rate than the available means of subsistence. The essence of instinct is that it is followed independently of reason. A man's friendship is one of the best measures of his worth. In the future, not so far away as the centuries have measured, the civilized human race will almost certainly exterminate and replace the savage races throughout the world. I have called this principle, by which every slight variation, if it is useful, it is maintained, by the term natural selection. In the long history of mankind and animal species as well, those who learn to collaborate and improvise effectively have won. My mind seems to have become some kind of machine to grind common law from a large body of facts. Killing error is as good as service, and sometimes even better than that, and can establish new truths or facts. A moral being is one who is able to reflect on his past actions and motives, agree to some of them and disapprove of others. False facts are very detrimental to the progress of science because it often lasts a long time. But wrong views, if supported by some evidence, do little harm. For everyone takes useful pleasure in proving their falsity. Thus, Charles Darwin's famous collection of words of wisdom. I hope the above quotes from world leaders can be useful for you. Thank you.